Hey guys, in today's video, we're gonna dive into some of the most popular continuation setups in the markets. I'm talking flags, pennants, triangles, and wedges. These formations typically signal that a big move is on the horizon. However, the question is, which way will that move occur? So what we'll do in this short video is walk you through how I form a directional bias and anticipate which way price is going to break out. Plus, I'll share with you the key question that I ask myself to simplify what can often be a confusing situation. I also got a cool surprise at the end, so make sure you stay till then. On triangle patterns in general, there is no bias. I'll get my chart back up. There is no directional bias from just the triangle pattern, right? So there are certain patterns that have directional bias, right? If we have a flag pattern that looks like this, we can have a directional bias. If we have an ascending triangle that looks like this, we can have a directional bias based off the pattern. In general, wedges and triangles, stuff like that, no directional bias. Where do we get our directional bias from? Or where can we get our directional bias from in any of these patterns, even the ones that's supposed to have their built-in directional bias? Overall, well, yeah, the breakout. Yeah, that's the right answer, Chris. Yeah. Overall analysis. So our directional bias comes from our overall analysis of the market. So when you look at a situation like this, the first thing I ask myself is, are we in a situation on the chart where I think, just by what has happened with price action, where I think we're more likely to go higher versus lower? My opinion is no. And then I ask myself the question, are we at a situation in the chart where I see something that says we're more likely to go lower versus higher? My opinion is also no. So that's why I didn't have a directional bias. I don't see anything on the chart that shouts out to me, yes, we're likely to go higher. I don't see anything that says, yes, we're likely to go lower. So it's just like Chris says, whichever way it breaks out, that will be the biggest clue. Does that make sense, guys? It's okay not to have a directional bias. Now, you can have a directional bias on this as well. You could say, well, Keel, I see a lot more opportunity to the upside, and I think we're going to continue to test those highs. That's completely fine. The point is, you're creating your directional bias based off your analysis. Now, real quick, just going to the pennant. In general, with pennant patterns, right? And a pennant pattern is like a wedge pattern with a pennant at the end, or a wedge pattern with a directional move before. I forgot who typed it in. Someone said pennant patterns equal opposite momentum of the move. Traditionally in a pennant pattern, these are continuation patterns. We would expect a continuation to the upside. So in these, same thing with flags, right? In general, these are continuation patterns, right? Price action is putting in a directional move. The flag or the pennant, this is just looked at as a what? Like it's pretty much a complex pullback before the move continues. Now again, the real bias is, where does this flag or pennant come at, right? If it comes if there's no room to expand to the upside, I would hesitate in predicting a breakout to the upside. So it's the what isn't as important as the where. The what is the thing, like the double top, the double bottom, the pennant, the flag. That's the what. And the what does give clues, but the clues are only as important as the where. So you got to use both together, in my opinion. But in general, these type of patterns are continuation patterns, or looked at as continuation patterns. So you would expect a continuation in the direction of the flagpole. I need to go back and revise my study of price action notes. That's why the courses are up there forever. You can go back and look and look and look. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to learn more about price action and trading in general, we have a 1-day, 3-hour online trading event coming up on August 28th. I checked a few days ago and about half the seats are done. I expect more to flood in this weekend. So if you're serious about learning how to trade, make sure you register now, because once we hit that capacity, we are shutting things down. Link is in the description box below. And of course, if you want more cool videos like this, go ahead and surf the YouTube channel, as I literally have thousands of them for you. All right, until next time, plan your trade, trade your plan, take care, and I'll see you this weekend with a new Trading Edge video where I share a few of the top ideas that are on my radar for the week ahead.